So I got a map. No, but for real, I got a map for Christmas and it was my favorite present ever. I've recently been traveling a lot and that's something that I really want to continue in my life. So let's go through my map, put all my push pins in to represent where I've been. So this came with like some pins to put in. I think I want to like differentiate the places I've been for work and for leisure. I work in sports, so I travel a lot. So that's definitely been helpful in like exploring the country. I've got a list so I don't forget. So we'll just go in alphabetical order, I guess. I think I want to do my work trips. I think I'm going to do these white pins for my leisure trips. I want to do this blue color because I really like this blue. Okay, Alabama. So in Alabama, I have gone to Birmingham. I went to Birmingham for the SEC Media Day this past October, I want to say. It was my first trip with women's basketball. And I've also gone to Tuscaloosa, which I recently just went there. Tuscaloosa was really pretty. I don't think I could live there. So that's the first ones. Can you see it right here? Okay, cool. This is so exciting. The next place was California. We went to Los Angeles. Los Angeles was cute. It was something that I had never seen before. The vibe of it all. The best way for me to describe it was like everyone was cool there. I don't know. I left there listening to Tupac. Like, I would like to go back to California. I think I want to explore like Sacramento or San Diego. I think that would be really cool for me. But we were like right by UCLA, so we got to walk around that campus and it was really cool. Next is Connecticut. I live in Rhode Island. That's where I grew up. And so I've kind of explored like Mass, Rhode Island, Connecticut. I'm not going to put every pin in there because I, one, don't know how I would do that, and two, I don't remember. I'm just going to put Mystic because the Mystic Aquarium, I've done that growing up. We've got a northern one on the board. Next is Florida. We're going to jump to the F's. I went there. We've gone to Disney, we've done all those things. I did cheerleading growing up and we went to the Wide World of Sports for nationals. Georgia, I really did like Georgia. We went there, me and my mom went there on a trip. We went to Atlanta. I tried grits there. Really good, enjoyed it. I also have gone to Augusta for work, not for sports, but I worked in catering and we catered the Masters. So I went there twice, so I'm counting that. Illinois. I recently just went to Chicago to see my best friends from over the summer. I liked that it was right at the water. It was clean. I think the people also made the place, so that was probably had an impact on it, but I did really enjoy Chicago. Right before I went to Chicago, I went to Portland, Maine with my other best friend, Julie, from school. I had never been to Maine. It was my one New England state that I had not been to yet. Maryland. I went to Ocean City. I did dance. I don't really remember it, but I did go there. Jumping down to Massachusetts, I'm not going to put all of them. I've been to a lot of Massachusetts cities just living in Rhode Island. So I'm just going to kind of put the notable ones. Like I'm not putting Fall River or stuff like that. So Boston, Provincetown I went to, which is right next to Cape Cod too. So I'm just going to put P-Town. Something about me, I feel like I've learned is I need to live by the water because I really, really enjoy the water. Going to the ends, I went to Nevada. I went to Las Vegas for a work trip. That was the first time I'd ever been to the West Coast. Las Vegas was fun. We had a lot of time to explore there, so I think that really played a role in like how fun it was. I could never live there, that's for sure. And I also don't think I saw grass once. New Hampshire, we went to Conway. Growing up, we would go there. I believe it was Conway. New York, I went to New York City. Not my favorite city, if I'm to be honest. I've also gone to Rhinebeck. We went there for a knitting like convention thing. I went with my mom. Here's a little update. We're getting somewhere. Can you guys see that? A lot of the north being filled in. North Carolina. I again have quite a few places on North Carolina. I went to Asheville for fun with my mom for spring break last year. It was really sad when everything kind of happened with the floods and stuff, knowing that places that I had been and seen, and that community was devastated. Charlotte, I went to for work. Cary, I lived there. I'm gonna do these black ones for I lived there. I would live there in a heartbeat again. I really loved Cary. I loved that it was so close to Raleigh, but you didn't have to be involved in all the Raleigh activities if you didn't want to be. Wilmington, We went there for a little day trip. So like it's a blue one. Ohio. We went to Sandusky. We went to Cedar Point. We went from Ohio to Canada and then drove home. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if we've gone to Hershey Park. I'm just gonna ignore Pennsylvania for now because I can't remember and I don't want to put a pin in and make a hole if I haven't been there. Rhode Island, same thing goes as Massachusetts. I've lived there. Like, that's where I grew up. So I'm just gonna put one in Newport because I live right outside of Newport. And I'm not gonna put pins in literally every town. South Carolina, where I currently reside. Starting off, Columbia. I have been to Clemson for work, and then I've also been to Charleston. Texas, we went to Fort Worth, we went to TCU. I've been to Vermont, but I don't know what town I've been to in Vermont, so I'm waiting until my mom answers me on that because I want to get it right. Virginia, I lived in Harrisburg for about 8 months for school. I went to James Madison my freshman year. And then we've also gone to Williamsburg. We did like the Busch Gardens, I believe. That was a while ago when I was little, but we did go. Not on this map. I have gone to Jamaica, but that's not on here. And then we also went to Canada, so I'm going to put that on. That is my last one I'm going to put on right now. We went to Niagara Falls. Okay. Whew. Okay. This was fun. I think I want to hang it right here somewhere on this wall. I've kind of been like nurturing this corner of my room, I feel like. This is what my map looks like. A lot on the East Coast, but I'm excited to like keep exploring. This is something that I really love that I'm able to do. I work really hard in my job, so I'm glad that there's these kind of benefits. Just that I get to travel. Maybe I'll do like an updated version of this at the end of the season. Maybe I'll like hold off to put all my pins in. Once I figure out where I went in Vermont, I'm gonna put that on there. And then also Pennsylvania, if I figure that out. Maybe we went to Harrisburg. I don't know. I know my grandparents went there, so maybe that's what I'm thinking. I really want to go to Hawaii too. That eventually, like, that is my goal. At some point, I will get to Hawaii. I don't know how, I don't know when, but that's just a place that I really want to learn about their culture. And I also just really want to appreciate the land there and see all that it has to offer. Something about me is I love like nature and like the summer and just like sitting outside and appreciating like views and stuff. Like if I go on a tropical vacation, like obviously we do the beaches, we do that kind of stuff, but like if it were up to me, like I want to go on a hike or something, or like sit on top of a mountain and just like look out. Like, I don't know. It sounds like cliche, I guess, but that's how I am. I'm gonna hang it on the wall right now, probably. I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out.